Hey YouTube, howdy, how are y'all today, man? I've got another one, first of its kind on the channel. Let's get into it. All right, guys, so I have been doing some switching of the old collection recently, selling some stuff that I don't carry, getting some stuff that I wanted to try, and this is going to be one that I've wanted to try. So I know it's been a lot of fixed blades lately and whatnot, so we're going to try to mix it up a little bit here, and I've got something that's actually going to be a folder for you. So like I said, first of its kind on the channel, first of the brand on the channel, and I think that's all that's in there. Yep. But I know the guy that sold me this is going to watch this, so Andrew, thanks for watching, man, and thank you so much for selling me this at a good price. I've been really wanting to try this out. So without further ado, let's get into it, and that is with the Quiet Carry. So we'll run through some of the Quiet Carry here. I'll put everything up on the screen like I usually do, but Quiet Carry is basically a company that specializes in, well, one of the things they specialize in is saltwater use knives. I live in Texas near the Gulf, and it is humid, hot, and salty all the time. So I really wanted to try out something from them, but they have different ocean environment knives. So we'll go through them, like the Shallows, the Seamont, the Shearwater, the Mark, the Rincon, the Drift L or large, the Drift LC, which is large contoured, and the Drift LCT, which is the Drift large contoured in titanium, the Waypoint large, the Waypoint large LC, so the large contoured, the Current, the Pilot 2.0, and the Chase ES. Then they have an everyday carry line as well, the Strand L, the Catch, the 9, which is one that I've heard of and I truly want to try as well. That one is a popular one as well. I'm sure you can find videos on YouTube about it. The IQ, the large IQ, the West 2.0. So, and then they've got some other stuff, hardware, caps, t-shirts. They sell KPL, keys and key rings, sheaths, stuff like that. But what we have here today, guys, is going to be the Drift LCT. And I really just wanted to give this a try because it reminds me kind of like an Oz Machine Co. Rosie, but is completely, corrosion resistant, which I guess a lot of those are as well, but this is obviously a fraction of the price. So I got the Anchor Gray with the Stonewash Van X blade. And wow, man, like this is a really, really nice knife. I'm really impressed already, just right off the bat. Let's give it a flick. Ooh, got my finger caught in there. Okay. Yeah, it's not really like the best for that kind of flick. Let's try, that's gonna be a thumb flick. Okay, that's why. The drop's really good. So you just can't bury your thumb down into it when you're doing it. So I was getting it like real far in here, but you kind of just gotta give it a good little flick like that. All right, well, let's go over some stats on the knife, get some, we'll get some measurements and everything, and then we'll go from there. So they have 3 different versions, the black, Anchor Gray, which is this one, and then just the straight tie color. And the price is $385, guys, so it is a little bit higher up on there. I got this at a much better price. So this is the it has 3D machine titanium contoured scales, and they're contoured pretty well. Like there's a high spot here, and it feels really good in the hand, no doubt. It's done well. A flat milled pocket clip, which is going to be a huge one. The thing that really kept me from getting one of these for a while was they had the wire clip, and I can't stand a wire clip. It's just not my favorite thing I don't like the look of it. I don't really like how they perform. So that was always one of the big things to me. So the lock tab right here is going to be LC210. I'm sorry, LC200N. So that's also made to withstand corrosion. This is literally just like as corrosion resistance as it might get. So it's a minimalistic modern design as well. But all right, so let's go get some measurements for you. Sorry guys, if you hear me sniffling, my allergies are acting up really bad today. Okay, so on here we have an overall length of 7.79, so tip to there. I'd say a little bit more than that, even maybe like 7.9, but that's fine. Should be 4.5 body length. I've got it right at 4.5. 3.4 blade length. I've got it at 3.5, maybe just slightly under for sure. And then blade thickness is 11 thousandths. And then the cutting edge is pretty much the full blade length there, like right under 3.5. So yeah. Flat grind, Van X blade, and milled titanium pocket clip. Like I said, ceramic bearings with they're polyethylene, so they're not like a brass cage. They're a polyethylene caged in, so that's not going to rust as well, and it drops really well. You've seen. All right, so let's get some size comparisons, and we'll get you on out of here. How about up against the Cedar, Rob Johnson? How about up against the Mac? Yeah, so it's a pretty decently good sized knife, guys. Like, it's no small knife, that's for sure. I don't think it really presents that way when you look at it, like, at a store or whatever online, but just so you're aware. How about the ProTech and Carry Commission modded, and then the Civivi Guile with Peace Neighbor? Cool. And then we've got, how about a Jack Wolf Knives the Benny, and an After Hours Jack, both modded by Knife Modders. Love both of those knives. How about some that are a little bit more popular? The Civivi Elementum 2 button lock, and the QSP Penguin. Cool. And how about up against the Jack Wolf Tango Jack? And last but not least, one of my favorites, just pulled it right out of my pocket right now, the 12 Carry Developments prototype that I got. Cool. Yeah, I really like the overall design, size, and all of that. That's really what attracted me to this. Like I said, it's, in my mind, I see Oz Machine Cone Rosie kind of vibes. Obviously, it's not the exact same, but I like that style of knife. And I, like I said, live in a really corrosion kind of environment. So, I mean, the action on this is wonderful. I mean, if that's what you're looking for, something that has like that really expensive feel, but you don't have to spend a whole bunch of money. I mean, it's expensive, guys. $385 is not cheap, but I don't know. I really like it. I'm about to put it in my pocket now, give the prototype a break, and yeah, let's see how it goes, guys. Thanks for watching. Peace.